कहलाता है, क्या कहलाता है? कैरियोथिका कहलाता है। न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड कैरियोथिका,
थीका।
कैरियोथिका। And this nuclear membrane acts as a demarcation line. It helps in the compartmentalization of the eukaryotic cell. You know that the eukaryotic cell has nucleus and nucleus, and this nucleus has a nuclear membrane, and the presence of nuclear membrane divides eukaryotic cell internally into two compartments. ठीक है, द साइटोप्लाज्मिक कंपार्टमेंट एंड द न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्मिक कंपार्टमेंट। ये न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट बिकॉज इट हेल्प्स इन कंपार्टमेंटलाइजेशन ऑफ द यूकैरियोटिक सेल। देयर आर टू इंपॉर्टेंट कंपार्टमेंट्स, ठीक है। न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन एक्ट्स एज ए बाउंड्री बिटवीन द क्या, बाउंड्री बिटवीन द साइटोप्लाज्म एंड न्यूक्लियोप्लाज्म, ठीक है। तो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट स्ट्रक्चर प्रेजेंट इन द eukaryotic cell, which is the well developed nucleus, and the well developed nucleus is characterized by various features, and one of them is the presence of a nuclear membrane, ठीक है। and this nuclear membrane is also known as karyotheca, and this nuclear membrane has क्या, has open channel, has some pores, and that pores are known as the nuclear pores, and through these nuclear pores the communication between the nucleoplasm and the cytoplasm takes place, ठीक है। तो this is very important structure.
Yes, sir.
On the other hand, Alisa, on the other hand, prokaryotic nucleus does not have the well developed nucleus, rather there is a presence of ill developed nucleus.
Yes.
And there is a very important terminology used for the ill developed nucleus found in the prokaryotic cell, and that term is the nucleoid. What is? You may be asked to differentiate between these two terms, nucleoid and nucleus. Nucleoid
Yes,
is
sir.
the term nucleoid is used for the ill developed nucleus found in the prokaryotic cell, whereas the term nucleus is reserved for the well developed nucleus, and it is used in case of the eukaryotic cell. You cannot use the term, you cannot use the term you cannot use the term nucleus for the prokaryotic cell. You will have to use the term nucleoid for the
prokaryote.
ill developed nucleus. There is a very important question, Alisa, which is, and Rafat, which are generally asked in the medical entrance and multiple choice question. What are is there any another terminology used for the nucleoid? Yes, genophore. There are three terms. There are three very important terminologies used for the ill-developed nucleus found in the prokaryotic cell, and these three terms are, what are these three terms? Nucleoid, incipient nucleus, which is very common. The most common terminology used for the ill-developed nucleus is the incipient nucleus, or you incipient, incipient nucleus is used for the prokaryotic, for the nuclear structure for the prokaryotic cell. Incipient nucleus, or क्या, or genophore. The term genophore is also used for the ill-developed nucleus present
in case of prokaryotes.
Yes, well, in this way there are three terms. What are these three terms?
Nucleoid, incipient nucleus, and genophores.
Good. Incipient nucleus, genophore, or
nucleoid.
Nucleoid. And still there is another term. एक और term है जो आप नहीं जानते होंगे. There is DNA plasm. DNA plasm is a less common terminology used for the prokaryotic nucleus. What is the fourth term? DNA plasm. So there are, the most common terminology is the incipient, and the nucleophore and DNA plasm. So these are the basic differences between the nucleus found in the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell, and one of the important features. The second very important feature is the absence of nucleoplasm. You know that in case of prokaryotic cell, nucleoplasm is absent. There is complete absence of nucleoplasm. On the other hand, eukaryotic cell has nucleoplasm. Yes, the nucleus has the nucleoplasm, and there is a special term. There is also another term which is used for the nucleoplasm. What is that term? Karyolymph. What is karyolymph? Karyotheca is the another name of the nuclear membrane. Similarly, Karyolymph is the another name used for the nucleoplasm. ठीक है? And what is the meaning of why am I using the term karyo? Karyon means nucleus.
Yes.
Karyon means nucleus. Therefore, we are using the term karyotheca and karyolymph. Yes. And this nucleoplasm is totally absent in the prokaryotic cell. Yes. The third difference between between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell is absence of the nucleolus. Nucleolus is absent. You know that in case of eukaryotic cell, nucleolus is present. Nucleolus is known as kendrika in Hindi. That Hindi term used for nucleus is kendrak, and the Hindi term used for the nucleolus is the kendrika. You might have studied in your 9th and 8th class in the Bihar board syllabus. So there is complete absence of nucleolus in the prokaryotic cell and presence of nucleolus in the eukaryotic cell. Eukaryotic nucleus.
Yes.
Okay. And nucleolus is a very important structure, Aliza. This is very important. Why this is important? You must know that there are 3 types of structure present in the cell. Some structure remain covered with a double membrane double membrane. Some subcellular structure remain with a single membrane. And there are some subcellular structures which are without membrane. 3 very important, important question for the multiple choice. Which of the following structure does not remain covered with any type of membrane? There are 3 structure. Nucleolus has no membrane. Nucleolus के बाहर कोई membrane. Nucleolus के बाहर कोई membrane. Nucleolus is not a membrane bound structure. ठीक है? Similarly, the ribosome is the factory of protein synthesis. Yes, ribosome. Yes, ribosome is also without any membrane. Ribosome does not remain covered with any membrane. So this is the second very important structure without the membrane. And the third very important structure which is without the membrane is the centriole. You might have a centriole, the part of the centrosome. Okay? So 3 very important structure which are without membrane, and these 3 structures are the nucleolus, ribosomes, and
centrioles.
Now let us come back to the original point, main point, that the third difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic nucleus is that there is complete absence of nucleolus in the prokaryotic and presence of nucleolus in the eukaryotic nucleus, true nucleus.
Okay.
The fourth very important difference is that there is presence of chromatin structure in the eukaryotic nucleus के अंदर chromatin होता है, chromatin thread consisting of DNA and
like structure.
Chromatin. But in case of the prokaryotic nucleus, there is absence of chromatin, and in place of chromatin, naked DNA is present. क्या present होता है? DNA does not form any chromatin structure in the prokaryotic cell. So in prokaryotic cell, the chromatin is represented only by the naked DNA. DNA is present, okay? And the another point related with this feature is that the eukaryotic DNA is mostly linear. The eukaryotic DNA is mostly linear, whereas the DNA found in the prokaryotic cell is the circular. कैसा होता है? Circular DNA is found in the bacterial cell, which is prokaryote. So mostly the eukaryotic DNA is linear, and on the other hand, the prokaryotic DNA is circular in outline. Circular. In both the prokaryote and eukaryote, the DNA is mostly a double-stranded structure. Double-stranded, not single-stranded. Okay? So this is another point. The fifth very important point is that in case of eukaryotic nucleus, there is presence of histone protein. This is very important. Histone protein is present in the in case of in the eukaryotic nucleus. true nucleus. Histone protein
Yes.
is present in eukaryotic nucleus, and histone protein is totally absent in the prokaryotic cell. There is complete absence of histone protein in the prokaryotic cell, and there is a presence of histone protein in the eukaryotic cell. And there is very important. Yeah, Alisa, do you know the term nucleosome? Have you heard and do you know something about the special structure found in the eukaryotic nucleus that is known as the nucleosome? What is nucleosome, Alisa?
Nucleosome.
You do not know it. Okay. Let me describe what is the nucleosome. You know that the DNA, what is the full form of DNA? Deoxyribose nucleic acid. So DNA
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
and RNAs are acidic in nature. You know, acidic because the nucleic acid is the term nucleic acid is being used. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Nucleic acid is being used. DNA is acidic in nature.
Yes.
RNA is acidic in nature. So is there must be some chemicals to neutralize the acidic nature of DNA. सेल के अंदर कुछ ऐसी चीज होनी चाहिए न्यूट्रलाइज करेगा. तो this histone protein is basic in nature. Histone protein is basic in nature because of presence of two very important basic amino acid in the histone protein, and these two important amino acids are the arginine, and this arginine is very important due to the presence of arginine. The histone protein is the histone protein is the basic protein, and this histone protein brings about the neutralization. This histone protein chemically interact with the DNA present in the eukaryotic cell to form a small bead-like structure. And that bead-like structure formed due to chemical interaction between the DNA and histone protein is known as the nucleosome. You can define the term nucleosome in very simple manner. Nucleosome is the interacting complex. Nucleosome is the interacting complex between the histone protein and the DNA, and these histone proteins are totally absent in the prokaryotic cell. Histone proteins are completely absent. So if in the absence of histone protein, the DNA does not form any nucleosome structure in prokaryotic cell. So this is very important difference between the prokaryotic and eukaryotic. There is complete absence of histone protein in the prokaryotic cell and presence of histone protein in the eukaryotic cell, and due to the presence of histone protein in the eukaryotic cell, there is formation of nucleosome. Okay? And there is complete absence of nucleosome in the prokaryotic cell. Nucleosomes are present only in the eukaryotic cell. Nucleosomes are not found in the prokaryotic cell. Then the very important question arises, Aliza, in case of prokaryotic cell, there is complete absence of histone protein. So is there any